talking about this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
Ryan Garcia's comeback has
the much-anticipated fight between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero has taken the boxing world by storm. Two of the sport's biggest voices, Joe Rogan and Floyd Mayweather, have shared their expert opinions on the upcoming matchup, fueling even more excitement.
I'm a cheater. I don't do steroids, never did steroids in my life. I barely take supplements. Only reason I did supplements this time is my therapist gave me Uganda. I'm clean throughout the whole camp. And then supposedly I pop heavy the day before and after.
That's what I don't get. Like, I don't know. I'm not necessarily saying, like, I'm on your side and, like, let's defend Ryan and because, like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that he would start taking steroids the week of the fight because it has no effect. You would have got popped in camp.
Garcia has openly shared his
Ryan Garcia's return to the ring has boxing fans excited, but experts have raised concerns. Facing Romero could be a risky challenge. Romero's aggressive style might expose Garcia's defensive weaknesses. While Garcia is known for his impressive speed and power, some worry about his pass ban and long break from the sport. Many believe Garcia should have a couple of tune-up fights before stepping into the ring with someone as tough as Romero.
Bring on Broly. You know, he part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. I'm going to beat Broly. And we're going to have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me. And it just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek. And I pursued it. And I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know, like it's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
Garcia has always been open about his strong faith, which drives his passion for boxing. He said that his only fear is God, emphasizing how this belief motivates him to push himself every day in the gym. Garcia's dedication perfecting his craft is clear, as he's been training intensely to prepare for his fight against Romero. He isn't just looking to compete. He's aiming to dominate in the ring.
Event.
I feel like I'm one of the few stars in boxing. So when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll cement myself as, you know, one of the faces of...
Garcia sees himself as one of boxing's biggest stars, and that's why he took on a fight with Romero. He knows not every boxer gets the spotlight he has, and he wants to use this opportunity to further cement his place in the sport. Garcia understands that fighting someone like Romero, who's known for his trash talk and aggressive style, will make for a high-profile, exciting event.
Do you guys think that's really an apology? I don't know. Y'all think he apologized for real? You think that actually means something? I mean, he did say some crazy, bring somebody back from the dead and kill him again. Like, what? But you could say sorry about that, right? Can you say sorry about that?
That's my fault.
Bruh, I'll kill somebody if they were any color or any of that. But to say something as hateful as killing somebody? That's a little odd, don't you think?
Are you saying that's something you can't come back from?
I want to take that one back, man. You can't. There's no way. You don't accidentally. And I know I bet he feels like a now, but I mean, maybe you should go hop out the alcohol and the Percocets.
Romero didn't hold back in his response to Garcia's apology, dismissing it as insincere. Romero claimed Garcia only apologized because he was pressured, not because he truly felt sorry. To make matters worse, Romero accused Garcia of using performance-enhancing drugs, which only added fuel to the rivalry. His remarks show that their bad blood goes far beyond just a competitive fight, and this drama only adds more intensity to the matchup.
If Ryan and Devin get through this fight, then it's them two in the rematch. And look, seeing a boxing card in Times Square is going to be pretty fucking sick. And as I said in my last video about TKO boxing coming up soon, they're going to want to pick all of these young stars. And this feels like a real push for these three guys for the future to really build them up on a big stage in the middle of New York City.
Garcia already has his eyes on the future. If he beats Romero, his next target is Devin Haney. The two have a history from their amateur days, so a professional rematch would be a huge moment for both of them. However, before Garcia can think about Haney, he first has to prove himself against Romero, who's known for his power and unpredictability.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teo Famo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like, where'd you find this guy off the corner? But sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like, solid card.
The boxing world is heating up as Garcia prepares to face Romero. The winners of these matchups could eventually face each other, making for a thrilling series of fights that fans won't want to miss.
Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero is going to be a big event. And sadly, it may destroy Devin Haney's and Lomachenko's destroy their numbers. People love knockouts, and you know Rolly Romero versus King Ryan Garcia, that's going to be a knockout. And either way, if Rolly Romero were to knock out Ryan Garcia, that would be hysterical. Ryan Garcia, he knocks out Rolly Romero, he becomes like this superhero, because the whole Tony Weeks, Barroso thing, okay, the press conference would be crazy. Don't forget, Rolly Romero versus Gervonta Tank Davis, before the Ryan Garcia fight, that was his biggest fight. He made for the biggest pay-per-view draw for Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to do the same. But don't forget, Gervonta Tank Davis, him versus King Ryan Garcia, did make history. And both of them were in the ring that night. So people want to see how Ryan Garcia looked.
Many boxing analysts are eagerly discussing how the Garcia versus Romero fight could be one of the most exciting matchups in recent years. The fight is expected to feature a unique mix of speed, power, and unorthodox styles, which will make for a thrilling spectacle. Fans are looking forward to this dynamic and entertaining clash in the ring.
Can Rolly put off the upset? Yeah, I don't want to say that crazy, but yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully for the sake of Rolly, he pull it off. But it's gonna be a good fight. No, you think? Huh?
Someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody get knocked out.
Was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. Yeah. People be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously. I don't know how to say it. Obviously. But yeah, if he don't got no chin down, so Rolly be getting caught. But Rolly, he can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. He's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks was in his hood.
Is that the hardest one?
Like,
is that the hardest one you faced throughout your whole career? Is that the hardest one?
Who else a spot that was like that was Danny Garcia. I fought Danny Garcia, and that guy, he can hit. Danny, what? He's Puerto Rican, huh?
Crazy.
Everything. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't touch me. He ain't touch me with nothing clean. But when he did touch me, he was like, hit me all across the ring. Like, boom, boom. Like, dang.
You seen that Ryan's not back by Eddie Reynoso, obviously Team Canelo. You think that's gonna up the knot? Why do you think that's gonna be good for him?
Because he's around someone.
Previous trainers.
Right. He's around someone that's great like Canelo, so he could be able to feed off of him. Anytime you put someone like around like other great people, it always rub off. You know what I mean? So I think that him being back with Team Canelo is gonna be great for Ryan.
In addition to praising
Gervonta Tank Davis, another major figure in boxing, has weighed in on the fight. He cautioned fans not to underestimate Rolly Romero, praising his incredible punching power. Davis even claimed that Romero hits harder than anyone in the division. His comment highlighted the danger Romero brings to the ring, serving as a reminder that Garcia needs to stay on guard against Romero's knockout potential.
I don't think so. Because it's even just like me, I start watching his like interviews and things like that, just watching him as a person, like trying to get to know him. I just don't see it for him. I just don't see it. Like, boxing on Instagram probably be cool, but not an actual fighter. Like, he should like train people or something like that. I don't know. I just don't see it for him.
boxing analysts.
In addition to acknowledging Romero's power, Gervonta Davis has also questioned Ryan Garcia's place in professional boxing. Davis has publicly stated that Garcia might not even belong in the sport, casting doubt on Garcia's commitment and skill set.
I want to get with you and get your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. How do you see that fight?
Well, if and when that fight go down, man, I really don't care about either of the two. You know, Rolly he too much for me, right? Ryan has a lot of potential, but at the same time, you know, I just ain't feeling him too much. Yeah, so Ryan has all of the talent, right? Formal, the boy can execute. He's not scared. You see what he did when he got in there with Tank, leading up to the knockout, right? Rolly has a big mouth and has the mentality to back it up. I honestly don't feel like that'll be enough. I think Ryan, especially the last fight with Tank, grew a lot since then. And I see him, if that fight ever takes place, taking Ryan easy.
Experts have been debating the strengths of both fighters. Garcia is often praised for his natural talent, speed, and technical skills. Romero, on the other hand, is known for his mental toughness and relentless fighting style. Some believe Romero's aggressive approach could create serious challenges for Garcia, who may need to dig deeper than just his natural talent to secure a win.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody.
Right.
Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for fucking nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see me.
Controversial internet personality Andrew Tate has also weighed in, saying that Garcia's quick hands will be a key factor in the fight. He believes that speed can be more dangerous than power because opponents don't see the punches coming. Many experts agree, with Garcia's left hook being seen as his most dangerous weapon.
Gotta redeem himself. He on that PED. He on the what you think? Who gonna win? Rolly, Ryan Garcia? What's going on?
Well, when you look at these fighters' history, Rolly and Ryan, they have a big history. They actually spar before. You can go watch their fight on YouTube.
They say he cloud chasing.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm gonna be honest, man. When I watched the spar, you know, Rolly was beating him, man. Ryan didn't have no answer for Rolly. If Ryan don't be aggressive on Rolly, I feel like Rolly is just gonna, you know, take the fight to him. And
check this out. We got Ryan Garcia winning, man. Simple. Rolly gonna have to get that smoke.
Rolly Romero has been vocal.
The rivalry between Garcia and Romero adds an intriguing layer to their upcoming bout. Reports from about 8 years ago suggest that Romero dominated Garcia in sparring sessions. Romero has referenced these past encounters to boost his confidence ahead of their professional fight. Garcia acknowledges these past sessions, but insists his focus is on the present, saying his goal is to set up a rematch with Devin Haney.
Boxer, so who gives a about him?
This is gonna be wild. The homies at the Source of Boxing have confirmed that Ryan Garcia will fight Rolly Romero this May. And I don't know what's gonna be crazier, the fight or the press conferences, because this is what Rolly had to say about compa Ryan the last time I interviewed him. Check it out.
I know there's been a lot of back and forth between you and Ryan Garcia. What are your thoughts and what message would you send him right now, brother?
I have no thoughts about him. I don't give a about him. He's not a boxer, so who gives a about him? Of course, thank you.
Gervonta Davis.
Romero has been vocal about his view of Ryan Garcia, dismissing him as a legitimate boxer. He seems to think of Garcia more as a media personality than a serious fighter, questioning his dedication and authenticity in the sport. This added tension only makes the fight more personal and heightens the competitiveness between the two.
Now it's switched up to Rolly. What's your thoughts just knowing that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, you know, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they are picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, give him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? Press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good promotion. That's where the fight won't go too. I think the first couple rounds he's gonna have some good moments. With them 8-ounce gloves on, they don't go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia? By how?
4th or 5th round knockout.
Gervonta Davis's coach recently shared his thoughts on the Garcia versus Romero fight. He suggested that the matchup might be easier for Garcia than his previous fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. The coach pointed out that if Garcia can handle the pressure from Davis, he should be able to handle Romero as well. This perspective contrasts with others who believe Romero's constant pressure and power could overwhelm Garcia.
Consequences.
Imagine a fight in Times Square, like literally in the middle of New York, in Times Square, like a little ring being there. Can you imagine that? Well, you don't have to imagine it more. Why? Because May 2nd, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero is official and it's taking place in Times Square. Oh, and I'm serious. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, Devin Haney versus Ramirez, and Teofimo versus Honor Barboza is now official for May 2nd in Times Square. Yes, in Times Square. I have so many questions. First of all, how are they going to do this? How are they going to pull this off? Are people going to be comfortable watching this? Are you going to charge? Is this going to be free? How is this happening? I have no clue. I have so many questions, zero answers, but on May 2nd, I will get my questions answered. Turkey Al Sheikh, Ring Magazine, they're the ones bringing this whole card to New York. This is going to be a great card. Let me know, what do you guys think about this? I personally think this card is going to be great. You can say whatever you want about Rolly, but the man always knows how to entertain the crowd, whether that be press conference or whether that be the fight, but the man knows how to entertain. And Ryan Garcia, what I have to say about him after his fight against Devin Haney, I really don't have to say much. Let me know, what do you guys think about this?
Who do you think? The importance of the Garcia versus Romero fight is underscored by its grand setting in Times Square, New York. The fight is taking place in one of the most iconic locations in the world, showing just how big this event is. A win here could elevate either fighter's career to a whole new level of stardom, while a loss could have lasting consequences. Who do you think will come out on top between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.